Greg Kinnear plays a very successful novelist who hasn't written a book in a couple years. He's kind of still in love with his ex-wife, and there's, separation is what's kept him from writing, I think, and it's about his relationship with his children. Nat Wolff plays a young man in high school who wants to be, the next Stephen King, and Lily Collins plays his daughter who's in college, who's about to have her first book published, and it's just about their relationships. They love the movie. My mom had read the script before I had ever made it, so they've been big supporters from the get-go, but we screened it for them a couple days ago, and she called me crying afterwards, and my brother and sister really liked it, so I think it went really well. When I fictionalized everything enough that I wouldn't embarrass anyone.
Yeah. I haven't ever played an author before, and who doesn't have that longing to be somebody who can sit behind a blank page and actually craft something. I guess, there was some element of that, but ultimately it was just, I thought Josh had done a really nice job of laying out these characters and really creating a family that's kind of at the end of something. They're at a kind of a crisis and finding their way back. Yeah, and I have to say, I originally sat on my desk a little bit. The idea of a family of writers did not doesn't sound like the most exciting
it's not sexy
thing, but I really thought he crafted a nice story and found a way in terms of making an audience resonate with this group of people.
I think the script was so good that it was actually one of the easiest roles that I've ever played, because it was all kind of there. But it was probably the most similar to me, the character I've played, but I know my brother got to see the movie and he said, it's similar to you, but there's a different person up there. I thought that was kind of interesting. Well, I know when I read it, I was desperate to do it, and I called and I was like, I got up, and they were like, this doesn't even have funding yet, and it was such a far in the future thing. I said, oh, it'll never happen, and I was so excited when it ended up happening. But I liked how Lily's character Sam and my character Rusty dealt with it so differently, but you could tell they were dealing with the same thing, but Lily became so guarded and closed off, and I became so overly sensitive.
I think, it deals with first love, first mature relationship, and marriage and divorce. So I would hope anybody, no matter what age they were, could go watch it and relate to something, and maybe they'll watch it years later and they'll relate to a different character. I mean, that would be the ideal, I guess.